All right, so guys, I want to show you how we created this link short now website, and I'm going to also talk to you on how to monetize it, right? So you've seen those websites where you take a long link and you will paste it. So I'm just going to paste a long link here, and it helps you cut it short, right? Now I'm going to show you how to create a platform like this. Okay, so remember, you don't need to know any line of coding. You don't need to even know how to program to achieve this. So first of all, this is the platform we're going to be creating. Now, if we click on shorten link, it will require me to create an account basically. And yeah, I think somebody registered recently, but this is not me, I hope. But yeah, it's so let's just go. So I'm just going to click on login with Google here. Now, it's a good platform because it also tells you when somebody registers. So we click on allow notification. So I'm going to put a username. I'm going to call this Ziflite as my username. Then I'll pick a country. So I'm just going to say Nigeria. You could use this platform in any country, be it the US, Canada, Nigeria, South Africa, wherever you are, Ghana. Okay. So I'm just going to fill all of this immediately. Now I'm going to click on submit. And it says this mobile number has already been used. So I think I've used it for one of my accounts. I'm just going to change this to something else and submit. Now, remember, you could create an account using Google or using a manual method, right? So I've created an account here. So I'm going to show you that the link shortener works. So we're going to click on shorten link. We could do it here or we could go to the front of the website. So if I come here and I paste it after creating an account, we just click on shorten link. And voila, we have the link. So I'm just going to copy this and we're going to test it. Now, the link I actually posted, that was a long link. It's a link to a WhatsApp with a pre-written message. Okay, so if I paste this here, you notice something. So this is one way to generate money. It will load up an advert, right? So people can pay for an ad spot. Once a lot of people are using your platform, you could start putting ads and charge business for it. So it's just a 5-second ad. Then the user can just click on skip and we take them to the actual URL they wanted to. So this is the place. All right, this is the link short, the pre-written message from WhatsApp. Okay, it's a message I made for someone. Now, that's one way to make money through adverts. You could also go to Google Ads, you can add a Google AdSense on your account, and that's where you could charge subscription. So let me show you where you could charge subscription for. Now, your users themselves can actually place an advert. Let's say the user know that, oh, your platform is growing, they want to place an advert. They can place an advert. They click on the ads here, advertisement here. They'll be charged about $3, right? So when they click on add new, they'll place their URL. Let's say it's a video or it's a website like the one we see previously. I click on enable. But if let's say I place this short link already, if I try to do it here, what it's going to say is insufficient balance. So what they need to do is to come to deposit and make a deposit. So you could make a deposit with Paystack and their other payment gateways. So this is how this site works and this is how to monetize. So let's go into how we created it using no code. All right, so let's go now. All right, so the first thing you need to do is to get a domain and a hosting, right? So if this is your first time of creating any website, you need to get a domain and a hosting. So the domain, as I'll always explain, is your web address, right? It's a business address on the internet. Your hosting is more like a storage, right? Now for this, you could go with Namecheap, which is you get a cPanel, but you go with Hostinger. Now Hostinger is what I will always recommend anyone to use. Now, if you go with Hostinger, I will help you do your installation for free. But if you go with Namecheap, just follow through the video, right? Most people make use of Namecheap because it's more affordable than Hostinger and it makes use of cPanel. Now, the reason I go with Hostinger is recommended, is the best. It may not really be affordable, but it has all the top security. But now all that has been said, let's go into it. So you need to get a hosting and a domain. Get a domain. If you don't know how to do this part, just send me a message. I'll put a link in the description where you can reach out to me. I will help you sort the part. Now, once you get your hosting and domain, you will need to go to your cPanel, right? So you need to go to your cPanel. So if you want something cheaper, you could look out for the hosting provider in your country, right? I think they are more affordable than some international ones, right? But you get more quality from international hosting. Now, once you do that, we come back to your cPanel. So any host you're getting, make sure it comes with cPanel. Now, the reason I would install with Hostinger is it doesn't make use of cPanel, and I will do that personally for you. But let's go into creating it. So the first thing you need to do is once you get to your cPanel, I want you to search for File Manager. All right, just click on File Manager. Now, on your file manager, if you are hosting for the first time, right? The thing you want to do is you want to go to public_HTML here. This will be empty. This is where you're going to be uploading your script, right? But if you've built something like there's a website on my public_HTML, so I can't use this. So I'm going to be using a subdomain. Now, subdomain are extension of your normal domain, right? If you need how to create a subdomain, I've put a video. I'll put a link in the description showing you how to do that. I've created a short for that. Now, I'm going to use a subdomain, but if this is your first time, your subdomain will be empty. Your main domain, which is the public_HTML, will be empty, so you can upload there directly. So the next thing is this is where I'm going to be uploading on a subdomain. So I'm going to click on upload here. So I'm just going to click on select here. So I'm just going to select this files here. Now, the thing is, I already have it installed so that it doesn't take time for the video. But once you select, it will start loading. Once it's completely green, then you click on go back. Make sure it is green before you click on go back, right? Now, once you're here, I want you to select the file, right click and click on extract, then extract here. Now, once your script has been extracted, just click on close here. Now, I want you to open this file here, then select all, come to this side and click on move. I want you to delete up to where you have this slash, then click on move file. Now come here as well, just delete the file, then click on go. Now I want you to go to, so this is my subdomain ai.ziflite.tech. For you, you want to go to your domain if you're using your domain, which is your domain name or your subdomain. So I'm just going to go here, then click on enter. Now I'll get all of this instruction. Just do have to click on agree, and it will require me to do some of this. So what we want to do right now is to come here where you have core. So what it's telling me is that I need to change the file permission to 0775, right? So it's usually 775. So we're going to go follow this pathway. So what you want to do is go back to your file manager, and let me just close this. I think I have it here. Now I'll come to core, click on core, then scroll down to where I have, okay, yeah, bootstrapped, right? So it says go to first the core, then bootstrap. Then we're going to be changing the permission for catch, right? So bootstrap, we're going to open this up. You're going to see catch, select, right click and click on change permission. Just going to check this 775, then change permission. So we're going to go back. Now the next thing is we have the storage first, call storage, then call storage app. So I already have this. So what you're going to storage first, right click, change permission, check this. The next one is storage, open up storage. You do that for the app. You can do them individually, but I just wanted to do 3 of them at once. So what I did was to select the app, hold down control and keep selecting the remaining 3. I'm using this Windows system. Okay. So you click on change permission, and that's done. Come back here and recheck this. Now you're going to see this, everything has been required to click on next step. Now this next step is really important. So we need to create a database and fill up of this information. Okay. All right, for that, you need to come to File Manager, and I want you to just type database on the search here. Once you type database, click on manage my database. Now on the database, we're going to create a database. So we're going to call list link, right? So I'm just going to copy it, then click on create database. The next thing is click on go back here. I want you to scroll down and you'll notice I've created a lot of database, right? So the next thing is create your database user. I want you to still put link, right? The same name, then click on generate password. Now, once you generate your password, click on check, then click on use password. So once you click on create user, once you're done with that, then go back. Now we've created the database and the user, but we need to link both of them together. So scroll down where you say add users to database, click on link, choose your link, then add. Then click on all privileges, right? Click on make changes here. And once that has been successfully done, what you want to do next is to come back here, Where you have your password, I want you to paste the password you've copied. Then scroll up and just copy this. The username and the database name are the same. So where you have your username, paste this. Where you have your database name, still paste the same thing. Here, I want you to put localhost. Now you need to create your admin. So admin username, admin the password. Then for my email, I'm just going to put ziflitestudios.com. Then click on install now. And we've successfully installed this. So we're going to click on go to website and activate. Now, voila, we've created this and this is our website. Now, all of the things you need are ready, but we need to set up every other thing, right? And I'm going to show you how you can change the content so it can align with what you want. So for that, I want you to come here and put slash, then admin here, then enter. Then here for the username is admin, your password is still admin, so you click on login. Now, this is your dashboard. There are a few things we're going to do before we can launch our system for people to start using. So you see how easy it is to arrive here. There's no technicality to this. So the first thing is I want you to go down under system settings, click on it here. Then we're going to start with general. Here for the name, I'm going to put Ziflite. So you could put your currency, right? If you're in America, US, Canada, UK, you could put your time zone. So I'm just going to type Lagos here, then Africa, Lagos. They choose the color, choose record to display per page, choose your currency showing formats, how you want to show currency in text and symbol. During this, you could choose the price. Now, how much do you, so remember I said when I was showing you doing the intro, I said they're charging $3 per ad. Now you can put how much you want to charge for per ad and how many duration. You put like 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and the likes of them. So once you're done with that, just click on submit. The next thing is click on the system setting next, and you're going to go to logo and favicon, right? So I'm just going to select this and put my logo here. So I'm going to pick this logo, then click on submit here. So once you put the logo, we'll change it now. For the favicon, I'll just select here. So I'm going to select this blue, then click on submit. So if you didn't notice, this is your logo and your favicon is this icon here at the top. Now you can come to the front end of the site here, so you could always see what people are going to see. Now you're going to see the logo appearing here, right? Then favicon is still here. So once that's done, we'll go to system settings again. Here we're going to be making a few changes. Then for email configuration, so first of all, user registration, you want people to be able to register. So we want them to agree to your terms and conditions. If you want a secure password, enable this. If you enable this, your user will have to put a secure password, which comprises of the password must be 8. It must make use of capital letter, capital letters, small letters, full stops, and other punctuations. Then email verification, you want them to verify their email during registration, but this will be override if they're making use of Gmail, right? So the next is email notification. So you want to be able to send them email notification. Then if you want to go with SMS and every other one, you could do that. But I'll be focusing more on email because it's way easier to set up in a limited time. You could as well just go to the documentation for the rest. So you click on system settings next, then we'll come to notification settings, right? So for this, we're going to set up our email now. If you want to know how you can set up your email, I'll also put a link in the description showing you how to create an email account using cPanel. I've created a video, so it will be double creating it over and over again in every video. So first, you want to go to your cPanel and on the search for email account. You see email accounts open it up. Like I said, I've created a video. I've created multiple videos showing you how you can set up an email account, right? So I'm going to click on check mail here. All right. So what you do is scroll down. So if you want to check your mail, you can just open email, but that's not what I'm going to. So I'm going to scroll down and click on configure email client here. Now we're going to pick our email username. So just copy this and we're going to replace it here. That's this. Then click on submit. The next thing is come to email settings here. So we're going to pick SMTP. For the username, you're going to paste this. We're going to use for the port is 465. Then for the hosting, paste this your email. Just go out to remove this. Now, this part of this only applies to cPanel. cPanel for Namecheap, right? Now, if you're using the cPanel for like Google Host, you're going to put mail dot this, right? But if the best way to know this is just go to ChatGPT and ask it, sales SMTP for configuration for in typing your hosting provider, I need to provide you that. So when you're creating your email, you use a password. The password is what you're going to paste here. So I'm going to paste my password here and click on submit. Now let's test this quickly. We're just going to paste in Ziflite Studios email, then click on submit. I see it says successfully. So if we go to our email, now you're going to see this email that came in, SMTP configuration success. Yeah. Now you can see it here. So this is it. So it confirms that it's working, right? So this works perfectly. So if you're going with your SMS notification as well, you could create an account with any of these guys, then you get their API key, right? Different. Okay, so push notification, it's easy. I think I've created a video on this as well for one of my tutorials. If you can find out, that's cool. So email templates, these are different email templates. Your balance, you could just know what you want to write. So these are just email templates here. So that has been done and said. So any other thing we need to do, one more thing. So we'll come to email settings as well. I think we have a bit two things, right? So first of all, you have to set up your payment between. This is how you want people to make payments. So we have the manual, right, where people can make transfer. But most times people complain that this actually is stressful. So we go with the automatic gateway. And for this, we're going to be making use of Paystack, right? So you can choose Flutterwave depending on the country you are in. So I'm just going to go with Paystack, then click on edit here. So you're going to paste your Paystack public key and secret key. To copy my public key, I'm just going to paste it here. So I'll try as much as possible to close it so you don't see what my key really. The public key, the secret key here. Then we'll copy the secret key as well. Then we paste it here. Then you can put your callback and webhook, right? Then click on submit. Now that's not all. So next thing we want to do is to query where you have currency. Then we're going to choose the currency. I'm going to choose NG, click on add new. Now here you're going to call this pay now or anything you want to call. Then the minimum USD that you want them to send. Let's say the lowest is $3. Since we're using $3, then the maximum is, let's say, $10,000. Do you have charge? I'm just going to put one, both for percentage and fixed charge. Then currency, we're using currency symbol Nigeria. This is a symbol. How much is your exchange rates, right? If you see you're the US, you're going to put $1 USD. So $1 to $1 If you are in places like India and I use the rupee, you're going to put the exchange rate. So I'm just going to put the exchange rate here. Then I click on submit. Now, once that is done, we've fully set up our payment gateway. So click on settings again, then manage front end. This part is where I'm just going to show you how to do a few things, right? So first of all, if you come to this website, you're going to notice Visa link is a digital tool, doesn't come with our business name and everything. We could change all of that, right? So once you're here, you click on, there are different sections. So first you can go with the about us section. Now, about us section, you have to come to about us here. Now you're going to see it, learn more about Visa link, right? Now, all of these different sections makes the front end. So if you come scroll down, keep scrolling, you're going to see it here, learn more about the Visa link. So once you change the about us, it reflects on the front page there. So once you click here, you can learn more about, so I'm just going to change it to Ziflite Studio. All right. So this is how it says. Now, let's say you have a YouTube link you want to put, you can just paste that link here. You don't need to change any of this description, change it the way you want. Now, for the login button link, look at it here. And the rest, please don't change, just leave it the way it is. Then click on submit. Now, if we come here to let's just refresh this about us. I just want to show you the changes. Learn more about Ziflite to this. You see, if I come to the front end of the site and I scroll down, you're going to see it here. And then more about Ziflite reviews. So every other thing you're going to be making changes to will reflect on this part. So let's say I go back. and say I want to go to blog section, breadcrumb section, login page, about work section, counter section, contact, and everything. You could do it here, right? Even your login icon, let's say the login page, you could see everything. You can change the image to what you want. Now, after that, I want you to come to the sign up. There's one thing I want us to do, right? Because I want people to be able to log in through their email, right? Through Gmail. So we're going to click on social media login settings here, and we're going to go with configure with Google. Now, if you want to know how to do this, you click on help here. It'll tell you what to do, how to go over this. So this is pretty simple. If you want me to create a short video on this, just do it to leave it in the comment section. But for this, I'm just going to put in my client's ID and client secret key. And voila, that is it. This is everything. We set up every system and everything seems to be working. Any other thing that's not been set up, you could actually do that. So for instance, once you go to your extensions, right? Now, your extension, I have a video showing you how you can connect Talk to, which is a live chat, to any kind of scripted website. I'll put that in the description as well. Any of these things that you don't find in the description, do have to reach out to me. Just leave it in your comments and we'll respond to it as soon as possible. So for the Talk to configuration, I've created a video on that. I'll put in the description showing you how to connect Talk to. You just put your Talk to app key here and to apply it to show up at the front of your website. Every other thing works. This is how you can generate money through the system. You could also, let's say people want adverts, you could also add as from the admin aspect of the site, so that once people click on it, it works perfectly well. All right, so this is how to create this platform. If this video has been helpful to you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I've showed you at the beginning of the video how the whole system works, but I'm just going to show you quickly how it is, right? We're going to open this tab here, then click on enter. So you can see it. You could also see the changes I've made. Then you can click on get started to log in or to register. So we're going to click on create account. Then we'll go with the login with Google, or you could just fill this whole form. Now, we're going to put a username. Let's say admin, country, Nigeria, then your phone number. So you can fill all of this, then click on submit. So click submit again, and voila, this is it. So if this video has been helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. My name is Matthew Brown, and this is Ziflite. Our goal in 2026 is to help you become a website designer with no code, and also help you create a website that can help you generate income. Thank you. Catch you on the next one.